I begin by saluting you, my champions. Welcome to Live with Shatufa. We continue to give you updates of what is happening in the nation as we are watching the freedom of the Zimbabwean people unfolding right before our eyes. We are in very, very exciting times where Endorsing Mnangagwa has been given a word, a demand that he must leave the office of power immediately because of his failures, his corruption, and of course many other things that are causing Zimbabwe to be where we are today. And this is beginning to be an issue of high security risk in Zimbabwe. As Mnangagwa is coming back into office, a lot of his little barking dogs have been making noises that and putting threats, especially on social media, that you shall see when Shumba is back in office. You see, they are actually encouraging Mnangagwa to come and fight viciously against the move that we've seen coming from the war veterans, and of course the gunshots that we heard from General Chiwenga, condemning corruption, condemning the corrupt, Vanawikne Uchivayo and the like, calling them Gananda. And this is becoming very interesting as we have seen ZANU-PF in 6s and 7s all over the country. Meetings are being held left, right, and center, from district to from the cell, the district to the provinces. They are making meetings. It's like we are now already in a campaign mode. But the Mapostori have also thrown their weight when the Council of Churches actually wrote a letter condemning Mnangagwa and his wish to amend the constitution of the land. They said they do not support that. And Mapostori, unfortunately, they have come out and written a letter to support Mnangagwa and support the 2030 idea. We have always been talking about Mapostori being one of those other cults that are really making life very difficult for us in Zimbabwe, with them endorsing Endorsing Mnangagwa. And when you look at them, you would find that most of them are very poor, most of them are uneducated, most of them, they don't have anything. The only people that are benefiting out of this are actually their bosses, the people that are up there the ladder. And we've seen Mnangagwa buying cars for most of the leaders of this sect, this Mapostori sect. So they've written in here, the Mapostori for Economic Development say the Coalition for Religious Organizations have spoken. It's time for Zimbabwe to celebrate the visionary and iconic leadership of His Excellency President Mnangagwa. The only land that we should love is Zimbabwe, our only motherland. Mnangagwa deserves more years. So this is the letter that they've written. Well, we know what this is. You see, the most painful problem that we've now encountered in Zimbabwe is that of poverty. The poverty has really gone so deep to the point that men and women of Zimbabwe have lost integrity. People have just lost integrity. Nobody is caring about integrity anymore. As long as there is money, as long as you are promised something, you will just support anything. I was so shocked when I saw how people in Harare were gathering around Wikne Uchivayo's car when they saw him parking in Harare, and a lot of people were just gathering there, praising him and asking for money to be thrown at them. You see, this is why we will take long, really, to free our country. If we have people that are like this, how then do we quickly succeed? Because the very same oppressors are the people that we are celebrating. We are celebrating our oppressors in Zimbabwe, and we have some of us who are actually enabling them to hold on to power. You see, as for Mapostori, I don't know what economic development they even talk about, because most of them, they are not even gainfully employed. They are people that are just doing little bits of, unprofessional work, most of them. And it's not really something that can change an economy, you see. But these are the people that would, because they don't have any ambitions in life, they don't look forward to greater things in life. They are satisfied with very little, with breadcrumbs. That is why they can support a regime like Mnangagwa's, because they don't see the importance of having a real working economy, a real democratic country, a country that is lawful, and a country that can work for the betterment of everyone. So it's very sad and unfortunate that Mapostori will continue to support this. Anyway, this is what we have seen happening. Mnangagwa has many churches too, besides the Mapostori, that he has swallowed. And these churches are now supporting the evil that is done by ZANU-PF. But we've always spoken about it, and we said God is coming after them. Watch the space. Where we are going, things are going to be bad. As ZANU-PF and Mnangagwa go down, the churches, the fake church leaders and their churches are also going to go down. So this is what it is, family. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. We still have 2 more shows to come, so don't go away. Remain blessed, and until we meet again.